Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. New forecast for the triple-digit temperatures in the heart of the Corn Belt, primarily Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois. This next week was all the corn market needed to take another step higher, jumping as much as 29 cents early in the morning yesterday and closing 18 higher for the day. Along with the potential hotter temperatures, the forecast have very little rain for the Corn Belt next week. With the corn crop little more than half pollinated, the trade believes hot, dry conditions can further cut yields and production. While more of the importance to the wheat market, but positively impacting the corn market as well, is the cancellation of that Black Sea export agreement corridor and the Russians now attacking export grain elevators in Odessa. Today, Russia's defense ministry said it would deem all ships traveling to the Ukraine to be potentially carrying military cargo and would be considered part of the Ukrainian conflict. Weather remains the most important market factor in the short term, with this sharply higher corn board over the last several days. For the first time in a long time, cash basis levels for milo delivered to Corpus Christi have a softer tone. Corpus Christi's public elevator and Archer Daniels Midland open for milo trucks 24/7. The Andersons Houston open for trucks 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Timco Houston open 7 a.m. to 11. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle and Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Chris Carter, Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
That's right, Larry. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments and to our weekly buyers. Last week, we were just shy of 1,200 head with a total head count of 1,197. The market was strong and steady on the feeders and the packers.
Walk the pins with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 258 to 305. 3 and 4 weights, 256 to 320. 4 and 5 weights, 215 to 265. 5 and 6 is 213 to 253. 6 and 7 is 208 to 233. And the 7-8 weights, 203 to 218. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, $2 up to 275. 3 and 4 is 208 to 255. 4 and 5 weights, 207 to 257.50. 5 and 6 is 202 to 253. 6 and 7 is 193 to 232. And the 7-8 weights, $1.60 up to 214. We had 18 packer bulls last week. High yielding was $1.21 up to $1.29. Medium 107 to 112. We had right at 200 packer cows. High yielding was 103 to $100.10, medium 87 to 95, and the low end 50 to 57. We only had 3 pair last week, and they brought from 11 and a quarter to 14.50, and no test on the bred cows.
How's it looking this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 441 head checked in, and we're looking for about 600 to 6 and a quarter come sale time. And our count right now, we've got 47 packer cows and bulls, 4 bred cows, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Chris.
If you've got any questions, please call Waylon Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the meat moves from yesterday. As we examine the national pork carcass cutout value, we see that it was 7 lower at 112.61. Estimated hog slaughter, 468,000 head for Wednesday, for a weekly total of roughly 1.377 million head, compared to 1.382 million from the last week and 1.373 million during the same week last year. USDA reports wholesale box prices lower in the Wednesday afternoon report. Choice fell $1.09 to 303.59. The select lower by 65 at 275.96. That tightened the choice select spread to 27.63. Looks like estimated slaughter 122,000 head for Wednesday. That sets the week total at 396. That lags last week roughly by about 10,000 head, as well as the same week last year, which came up about 8,000 head higher. As we look toward fat cattle movement, looks like the best we did was at the FCE online auction, 1,614 head, no sales Bid was 178. Ask was 181 to 183. I understand that we probably did get some 182 cattle sold in the western corn belt, where that was not confirmed. Neighbor, there's your meat move. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did the cattle sale go in Fredericksburg?
It went good, Larry. We ended up with right at 900 head. Didn't quite get our 1,000, but market was good. Called the cows and bulls steady. Some of the light steers might have been 4 to 5 higher. On the light end of cattle, it looked like there's a little more activity there. On those heavy steers, excuse me, it might have been just a little bit softer. Didn't seem like they had as many friends today as they have the last couple of weeks. Visiting with a few of them, some of this heat's kind of getting on some of those big, fat, juicy calves, so I guess they took a little money off of them. But on the heifer end, all the way through, I thought it was steady. In some of these kind of like 1.5 to 2 plainer cattle, I thought that market was a little more active today than it has been in the past. So we had a few more of those kind of cattle today than we've been running the last couple of weeks. So I thought that market was sure a tick better. So I thought we got along real well on the cows and bulls and the steers and heifers.
Do you know of anything for next week, either sheep and goats or cattle?
We've got those spotted billies and those spotted nannies that we've been talking about that will be here next Tuesday. Anybody need any of those or any of that kind of stuff, sure come see us or give us a call. And on the cattle end, I don't know of a whole lot right now, but I'm sure, sheep and goat run will be similar to what we had this week, maybe a few less. And on the cattle end, probably similar to what we had this week, Gary.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how'd the sale go?
I had a good sale, Larry. Ended up 489 head of cattle. And market was sure plenty good all the way around. Looked like Packer cows and bulls might have gained just a little ground since last week. I think $1.09 on the best cow there today, $1.27 or so on the best bull. So, plenty good market there. And then the calf and yearling side of things, I thought it all just really good all the way across the board. Seemed like there's a good bit more activity in some of those lighter weight calves now. Just a lot of $1,100 to $1,500 calves. They're $1.09, lots of dollars, a lot of activity on all classes. But like I say, it just seemed like some of those new crop kind of calves. Some of these guys are having to pull some of these calves pretty light coming off these cows, just trying to save them during this hot, dry spell. And but those guys were after them today, and so I thought we had a real good sale. Like I said, market just good all the way across the board.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week, Kelly.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number is 830-334-1047, or look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. Tony, you got news on T-Post?
Yes, sir, I do. Right now, our 6.5 foot American-made 133 T-Post went down. They're at $5.99, and that's if you buy one or however many you need.
Well, tell everybody how to get that great deal in this new price drop on T-Post.
Well, they can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, have a good day. Help those people when they come by to buy T-Post.
Yes, sir. Sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're on the line with Cousin Brian from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, y'all are still selling. How many have you drawn?
Ended up with 1,044 today, Larry. Quality cattle good all the way through. Packer cows, nothing to complain about. Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $2.59 to $3. 3 to 4 weights, $1.99 to $2.80. 4 to 5 weights, $2.07 to $3.10. 5 to 6 weights, $1.84 to $2.82. 6 to 7 weights, $1.99 to $2.46. And 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.89 to $2.46. Heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $2.13 to $2.70. 3 to 4 weights, $1.92 to $2.70. 4 to 5 weights, $2.07 to $2.38. 5 to 6 weights, $1.94 to $2.27. With the 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.73 to $2.19. Top end of the packer cows today, $1.25. Top end of the pairs brought from $14.75 to $2,500, with the top end of the bulls bringing $1.29. So, like I said, just a good, strong, stout market.
Good. Sheep and goats, they is stout?
We didn't lose any ground on them this week. Everything's steady. Ended up with 911 of them. Those top end of the nannies up to $240, with the kid goats bringing from $220 to $3, and you get to the door per ewes. Top end about $125, and one of the lambs $1.80 to $2.30. And you know, we talk about it and we talk about it, but so many thin, wormy sheep and goats this week.
Yep.
You know, it's just, you always say, you know, you get out what you put into it. If you ain't got time to take care of them, don't bitch when you get your check.
That's right. And the heat will show you things you really didn't know.
Exactly.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you, Brian. Thank you.
All right. You take care, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas, from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
We are on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how did the sale go this week?
I ended up with 379 head. Cow market was still strong. Calf market was very good. Big heifers might have been a little bit cheaper today, but that was the way it went.
Walk the pens with us.
All right, 168 steers, 120 heifers, 66 cows, and 19 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $2.30 to $2.90. Heifers were $1.80 to $2.60. 3 to 4 weight steers, $2.20 to $2.75. Heifers were $1.70 to $1.45. 4 to 5 weight steers, $2.05 to $2.60. Heifers were $1.70 to $2.35. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.90 to $2.36. Heifers were $1.65 to $2.20. 6 7 weight steers, $1.70 to $2.20. Heifers were $1.45 to $2.05. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.65 to $2.08. Heifers were $1.40 to $1.80. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.55 to $1.90, and the heifers were $1.55 to $1.70.
What'd they have on cows?
214, steady from last week. Best packer cow brought $1.850. Best bull brought $1.23. Sold bred cows anywhere from $7.50 to $15.25. And we kept one little pair together today. She brought $12.50.
Are you aware of anything for next week?
Yeah, there'll be some more coming. Another man's cleaning up. He's going to sell a few more older cows. And he's got some big yearlings he didn't catch. Be 30, 40 head of them probably. Should end up with around 350 to 400 again next week. Unless it
rains. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Jim, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment, from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. We are on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, first, let's talk about sheep and goats. How did it go?
We had a little under 500, Larry. Kind of 10, 15 cents cheaper, kind of across the board on the whole deal there, which kind of nice to see some slower runs. That'll kind of keep that price from backing up too far right here in the middle of summer. But heavy lamb is $1.20 to $2. Those light lambs $1.50 to $2.05 on a handful. Those fat ewes $60 to $1.20. Thin packer ewes $40 to $80. Those packer nannies $50 to $1.10. Those fat Spanish nannies $1.10 to $1.50. Stocker nannies $1.40 to $2.40. Those good cabritos, those lightweight, those bigger kids, kind of $1.80 to $2.25, and those small lightweights were $1.30 up to $2.60 on a handful, and the billies $1.80 to $2.10. So still getting along all right for the middle of summer.
Good. How's the cattle sale shaping up for Thursday?
Got a little over 300 head on the yard this evening, Larry. Got about 140 cows here. We had one kind of herd sellout deal come in, and kind of Bremer crossbred cows on that deal. Most of the older cows, we're going to palpate probably 15 or 20 off them that are a little younger, and got a few younger cows going to show up maybe in the morning. So should have around that 500 head range, and should be an awful good market.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Klein.
Call us the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, let's take a shorter look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We'll call number 2 or better Milo to Corpus in July, D's plus 95, 1157. We'll call Corpus yellow corn July, September less 20, 525 and a quarter. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, Sep plus 5, 871 and 3/4, and Houston beans 1338. Texas cotton 78.37 to 80.12. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. I'm Larry Marble. Thanks for listening to us at downonthefarmradio.com.